Yo, what's up? In the last 12 days, we have had 11 straight winning days. The one day, which was 2 days ago, we lost. We lost very slightly, 2 units, and then we came right back. So we were on a 10-day winning streak. And then 2 days ago, we had a losing day, and then yesterday we bounced right back, 7-2 in the VIP. Make sure to check those out. The links are in the description if you want access to the VIP. I also gave you guys 2 free winners in yesterday's video and one loser. The one that did lose, I got a message in the comments saying that it was bullshit. It was something with with a single or something like that. I wasn't paying attention, but that one was one of the losses. The overall picture again was 7-2, winning day, green day yesterday. Let's get back right back into it today. I'm gonna give you guys 3 plays in this video, so stay tuned. Let me just show you very quickly the receipts. This is the Orioles and the Yankees under, no run first inning, NRFI. That hit. I took the Pirates and the Guardians. I actually mentioned both of those teams yesterday. When it got closer to game time, I saw that the line was shifting dramatically for both teams, even though I did not trust the Guardians at all, and I did not like the Pirates in general. I ended up taking them because the line movement was so dramatic and it was too hard to ignore. I gave you guys this one for free, which was Chandler Simpson. He ended up getting 2 hits. We only needed him to get 1 hit. And then Alec Bohm, they split it like this because ProfitX, what they do, they basically, if there's not enough money to cover the bet, they'll cover it at a different cost. That's the reason it's split in 2. But you can see overall units was half a unit coming back from Alec Bohm. I gave you guys this one for free as well. I talked about this one. I did not tell you to go with it, but I did talk about this one to go on the over 11.5 on the Dodgers and the Rockies. There was a bad bullpen on the Rockies side. They were depleted. They were playing in Colorado, things like that. That's the stuff that I was kind of paying attention to. And I took the 11.5 and they ended up hitting. This one I put in the VIP, the Guardians and the Dodgers. That went through very easily. And then the under stolen bases, which have been hitting dramatically. These under stolen bases have been hitting, I would say, at about a 92% hit rate this season, which has been amazing. And what's even crazier is that this is, you can see right there, it's a 3-leg parlay, which even makes it even more insane. So 3-leg parlays hitting at an over 90% hit rate on these under stolen bases. That was part of the VIP. So again, guys, that was a 7-2 day. I'm going to hook you guys up with 3 different plays in this video. So stay tuned for that. If you're missing out on the free plays, guys, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's literally for free. Go down the link in the description, click on free picks. I've been giving out free picks for years. So check this out. 2-1 yesterday, 16-5 in the last 7 days, just on the free picks. So if you were paying attention, if you would have been subscribed, if you would have gotten the link in the description where it says free picks, you would have got all of these picks for free. Again, 16-5 in the last 7 days on the free picks. These are the 3 that I gave away yesterday, which was Chandler Simpson to get a hit, Alec Bohm to get a hit, and then Seattle and the Brewers, no run first inning, which that one was a loss. I'm not going to bounce around a lot too much today. I'm going to just show you exactly what I'm looking at, and we're going to go right back to the well, and I'll tell you what that means as soon as I get into it. I'm not going to spend too much time on this video. One of the major reasons that I'm not going to be able to do a lot of plays right now is only the batter props are already done and they're actually shipped out to the VIP. So if you guys want access to those plays, you can see they're right here. Those have been thrown out to the VIP as of this morning. So I'm still going to look at the games, but I'm not going to do that in this video because we had some of the scrapers that we did updates for, and then they failed this morning. So we're working on getting those back up and running. So basically what I'm saying is that the VIP picks will come back later today with other picks if they're available. That's the reason I can't give you guys any other plays besides these batter props. So before we get into it, guys, like I said, the Sharp Line Monitor, what this does is it basically just tracks what's been going on since last night. So it ran yesterday at 8:45 p.m. It's currently, the last time it ran was 8:47 a.m. And then we just look through this and it kind of gives you the consensus. If you understand anything about line movements, you know that the consensus, the current line, the opening line, all that matters. Any sharp you talk to that does not understand this is not really a sharp, just being honest. So right here you can see the Pirates, the line is shifting dramatically, 142 to 154 and so on. Okay, I'm not going to get into every single one of these details, but this tool right here is called a Sharp Edge. If you don't know how to read line moves, you should really learn how to do that. If you don't understand it, then you don't actually need to, because this tool now, it gives you the line movement snapshot. And that's what I was talking about, the Guardians and the Pirates. This was actually being tracked inside a Discord, and it was sending out a message every hour. And then the line shifted dramatically, and that's the reason we were able to take that. So for example, Guardians again, it has a 37 37-cent line move. It's been moving a lot all morning. Same thing with the Pirates, 12 cents, Red Sox, 21 cents, Dodgers, and Padres. So basically what this is telling you it's green, Guardians, Red Sox, Pirates, Dodgers, and Padres. All of those guys are moving in the favor of those teams. Now, in my opinion, without even looking at the rest of the data, I think the Pirates is a trap game. Everything looks great for it. Yesterday they did as well. But Paul Skeens, the reason it's so heavily juiced right now is because Paul Skeens is pitching. They should have a chance to win, but I don't trust it. I think the public is all over it. And there's a lot of regression coming from Paul Skeens coming off of injury, things like that. So I'm more than likely not going to be touching the Pirates game. But this tool right here, Convergence, it tells you all the reasoning why it should hit. So the line move, win probability, OPS is better, projected runs is better. And then the expert insights do say that Detroit should be winning this game. So right now, Detroit won 2 days ago, and then Pirates won yesterday. So right now, again, I think this is a trap game. I'm more than likely not going to be touching this game. Padres, more than likely, I'm going to be taking a deep look at that because I already showed you the line move on the other screen. Win probability is good, and then the expert insights is also good. And the OPS is also very good. They're top 10, they're number 7, and then the projected runs. So everything is aligning towards the Padres. Again, I have not done the research, so don't quote me on that, but that is one of the games that's showing up. Now, the NRFI report right here, I already went through this morning. It's got literally all the information you need. It gives you the career, the park, the season, the last 10, what they've been doing, like the FIP, the ERA, the WHIP, the strikeouts, the base on balls, all of that. Okay, so everything that you need for the decision to make on the no-run first inning right here. So, for example, this is all 50% all the way across. I'm not touching that, especially with the FIP being 5.64. Again, I'm not touching that. I already went through this entire slate. It literally gives you all the breakdown of the top 3 batters against the pitcher, how good the pitcher is doing, how good the offense is doing. So this actually breaks everything down, exactly what you need to do to see if you can find something that makes sense for the no-run first inning. So out of all these games, I literally just like one of them, which is Seattle and Milwaukee. I'm going to break down that Seattle and Milwaukee game. That's actually one of the ones that I'm going to show you, and then 2 batter props. Before I do that, let me just tell you right here again, Sharp Edge tool, you can see how many tools are in here. There's a lot more coming for basketball and NFL. I'm just going to be updating those, especially the NFL coming up very soon. But for baseball right here, you can see Chicago Cubs have actually crept up to number 1. They give you the reasoning here, the power surge, the bullpen lockdown. And then the only problem with them right now is that the starters for the pitching staff is actually being pulled early. Mets are actually somehow surprisingly winning a lot of games. Padres, like I already told you, they're decent to look at today, especially because they're number 3 ranking. They've been hitting at a 69% hit rate. Cardinals have been doing good. Blue Jays have crept up to number 5 as well. And then the worst performing teams, you can see number 30 is the Giants. Athletics is number 29. The Guardians are number 28. That was actually one of the reasons I was going to skip the Guardians game yesterday. But then, like I said, the line movement convinced me otherwise. And then you got the Mariners, which have been sorry as hell right now. And then the Astros, surprisingly, have dropped all the way to number 26. They were actually at like number 5 a couple of weeks ago, but now they're number 26. If you want access to this page that I'm looking at, click on the 3rd link in the description. You don't even have to sign up. You don't have to put your email. You don't have to pay. It's literally for free. And the reason this is so important is that it actually gives you the notable matchups for today. So, for example, right here it's saying the Cardinals are number 4, and then the Reds are number 22. That's an 18 ranking solid edge difference. Now we got the Mariners at a number 28, and we got the Brewers at a number 7. That's a 21 major mismatch. And then we got the Angels at a number 10, which I don't touch. I don't trust them at all. And then we got the Astros have been dropping dramatically. They're number 26. So that's a 16. This is 16 different ranking positions, and that's a solid edge as well. So if I were you, I would look at this page and then kind of start my research there. You can see the Cardinals, the Brewers, and the Angels. Those are 3 teams to take a look at. But I already know off the top of my head, I don't trust the Cardinals at all, and I don't trust the Angels. Cardinals, I might take another look at it because they've been very sorry, but now they're actually starting to win a lot of games. All right, guys, so we're going to go right back to the well. And again, what I mean by that is we're literally going to take the same exact 3 plays as yesterday. So let me explain why, though. Chandler Simpson, he got 2 hits yesterday. We needed him to get 1 hit. The only issue right now, he's got no BVP. What that means is that there's no data from him versus this pitcher specifically. But besides that, everything else is looking decent. You can see over here. You can see over here on the road, he's hitting at a .302. In the last 10, he's got 90% hit rate. Not only that, but in all of these games, he's got games with multiple hits. Like yesterday, he got 2 hits. 2 games ago, he got 2 hits. 4 games ago, he got 2 hits. 2 hits, 2 hits, 4 hits, 2 hits. So basically, all of his games except this one, he's gotten a hit. And these 2 games, he's got 1 hit. All of the other games, he's got multiple hits. He is facing Scherzer over here, and he is a decent pitcher. But I believe this guy has the potential to get 1 hit for sure. So we're taking Chandler Simpson from the Rays to get 1 hit. So the next one again was yesterday, Alec Bohm. You can see in the last 8 games, he's got a lot of hits over here. 2 hits, 2 hits, 5 hits, 2 hits. And then yesterday we had him to get 1 hit. He actually got 2 hits. So he's coming up to bat between 4 and 5 times. And what's crazy about this one is that he doesn't have a BVP of 3.53. What this means is that whenever he comes up to bat against this pitcher, Alcantara, he's seen this dude 37 times. He's got 12 hits with a .353 batting average. That is literally 4 hits out of every 10 whenever he faces Alcantara. Not only that, but on the road, he's hitting at almost a .300. And then versus Miami, he's hitting at a 80% hit rate. So second play, guys, is going to be Alec Bohm to get 1 hit. Make sure to subscribe, guys. We're at over 5,000 subscribers. Let's get to 6,000. I'm going to have one more play for you guys in this video. And again, it's the exact same play that we did yesterday. Yesterday, this one lost for us, but today should be stronger. And I'm going to give you the reasoning why I'm taking this one again. There is one slight thing that I don't like. It's not perfect, but it's very, very clean otherwise. Let me show you what that is. So right here, Seattle Mariners versus the Brewers. You can see Logan Webb over here, three games in a row. They have not gotten hits or runs off of him in the first inning. This guy over here has about 6 or 7 in a row. And then the FIP is very low for both of these, which is very good for us. The FIP, the ERA is very, very decent as well. Logan Webb with a 3.339. And then this guy, Dustin May, 4.29. If we look at their season for both of these guys, you can see the only thing that I mentioned right here in this season, they're getting, he's only getting 61% hit rate. What that means is that 4 out of every 10 games that he's seen the other team as a starter, they have hit 4 games out of 10. They've gotten a run in the first inning. So that is one of the iffy little things about this one. The other guy over here, pretty solid in general. Next thing we look at is the lineup versus the pitcher. So this lineup for Seattle, the only guy that has seen him has come up to bat 4 times, and he's got an average of 3.33 for Seattle. For Milwaukee, they've seen him 7, 5, and 4 times. And then over here, you got .200 and a .33. So this is not great work. But again, they did score a run yesterday. So just be careful with that. The other thing with this is that Seattle's offense is pretty decent with a rank of 11. In the last 3 games, they've gotten at least 1 run. And then in this season, they're hitting at a 71% hit rate. That is for Seattle. If we look at Milwaukee's offense over here, they're actually ranked number 11th. In the last 3, they've gotten at least 1 run. And then no run, first inning, they've hit at a 71% hit rate. So those are the risks. Just be aware of them. They are both top 10 teams, which rank 11th. So what this means is that they're actually tied for rank 11th, okay? And in the last 3 games, they've both gotten at least 1 hit, and they're over 70% no run first inning on both teams. However, I do trust that these guys, Logan Webb and Dustin May, should be able to hold them, especially with this weak plate appearance and batting average on both sides. All right, guys, so if you want all the plays, I already threw them all to the VIP, and then I'm going to be going through the games later today. And then whatever shows up, I'll be throwing more of those inside the VIP as well. So check us out. Give us a chance either 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. Those links are in the description. So just to recap, I'm going to go with Chandler Simpson to get 1 hit from the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm also taking Alec Bohm from the Phillies to get 1 hit. And then the last one, I'm putting a lot of trust in these 2 pitchers. Is going to be Seattle versus Brewers. No run first inning. Every day, please make sure to subscribe. Let's get to 6,000 subscribers. Also, make sure to share this video with other buddies and leave a comment if you've been hitting with my picks. Thank you so much. Let's have a great day.